One. At this time, if you will please join me in the salute to our flag. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor Grunmeyer, if I can call roll.
Sure.
Council members Newton.
Here.
Hoffman.
Yes.
Bash.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Hannah.
Here.
Mayor Grunmeyer.
Yes.
All present.
Thank you. On our special agenda for today, we have a couple of items. The first one is a discussion action item for a resolution certifying the consolidated general election that was held on November 6, 2018.
Thank you, Mayor Grunmeyer. Members of the City Council, just like to give a brief overview of the election results from the November 6, 2018 election. There on the screen are statistics for this past election, and I've also included the previous 4 years to get just a quick overview of the percentages and the voter turnout. So for this election in November, we had 12,669 registered voters. In the election, there were just almost 9,000 ballots cast. For the precincts or the polls, there was a 24.70% voter turnout. Vote by mail turnout is 45% or almost 46%. So the total voter turnout for this election was just over 70%, which is a remarkable difference from previous elections. As a result of Senate Bill 415, the city changed over from odd numbered year elections to even numbered years, and again, there's the results there. So it's quite impressive. The recruitment process for city council seats began in July through August, and during that time we had 5 candidates who submitted nomination papers, and those are the list there for the 2 seats that were open on the city council, with candidate Greg Newton and candidate Kevin Bash receiving the majority votes. Also on the ballot was Measure R, it was a transaction and use tax, which passed with just over 56% of the votes. So the recommended action is to adopt Resolution 2018-65, declaring the results of the November 6, 2018 election. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Move to approve. Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to adopt the resolution.
Actually, I'll just take a verbal roll call vote. Councilmembers Newton?
Yes.
Councilmember Bash?
Yes.
Councilmember Hoffman?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Hannah?
Yes.
Mayor Grunmeyer?
Yes.
That motion carries.
Thank you. All right, so moving on to the next item on the agenda is the oath of office for our re-elected council members.
If I could please have Councilmembers Bash and Newton join me at the podium.
You need a camera. Sure.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Kevin Bash,
Do
solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And actually, we don't have your signature. I will step out of the way for a second.
No, stand next to me. You're the one who gave me the oath of office. The celebrity did. Sure. Your turn, sir.
Councilmember Newton.
Thank you, Rasheed. Ahead of time.
Mr. Newton, if you please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Greg Newton,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which I'm about to enter.
the duties upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Do one together.
Yeah. No, get over here. Make us look good.
Thank you.
All right, without any further items on this agenda, I now declare the special meeting of the Norco City Council adjourned.